What if Earth had rings like Saturn? If Earth suddenly sprouted a glorious set of shimmering rings, the sky would never look the same again. Forget boring sunsets. Imagine standing outside at dusk and watching massive bands of ice and rock stretching across the sky, arcing from horizon to horizon like the ultimate celestial rainbow. Depending on where you live, the rings might shine like glowing highways in the heavens, casting shadows on the ground or sparkling as the sunlight passes through them. But as beautiful as they might be, Earth's rings would do more than just make your Instagram stories cooler. They'd change everything. First, let's talk physics. Earth's gravity would hold the rings in place, just like Saturn's, but only within the so-called Roche limit, far enough to avoid collapsing into a moon, but close enough to stay in orbit. These rings would likely be made of dust, ice, and small rocks, millions of them, each zipping around Earth at thousands of kilometers per hour. Now here's the wild part. Those rings would change the weather. No joke. In places where the rings block the sun, temperatures would drop. In others, the reflected sunlight might make it warmer. Seasons would shift, climate zones would redraw themselves, and meteorologists would probably cry. Oh, and forget about satellite TV. Earth's rings would interfere with orbiting satellites, making modern communication a lot more complicated. Astronomers would lose sleep over the fact that parts of the sky would now be permanently obscured. No more stargazing in certain directions, just a big, shiny band in the way. Cities might install ring viewing platforms, and tourism would explode in regions with the best view. Can you imagine nighttime ringlight picnics becoming a global trend? And of course, humans being humans, someone would definitely try to mine the rings for resources. It would start with research probes, and eventually there'd be debates over ring ownership. Who gets to claim what part? What if a chunk of ice falls out of orbit and hits your house? Insurance companies would have a field day. But perhaps the biggest change would be psychological. The constant reminder, day and night, that we are part of a vast and beautiful cosmic dance right there in the sky. The rings would be a symbol, a shimmering necklace for our planet, reminding us that Earth is not just a rock with cities, it's a stage in space. And now, it has accessories.